Hello, hello. Welcome all, welcome one, welcome all to the latest set of press conferences in day two of Masters Toronto. This is Pedro Romero, independent journalist, coming here at you live from Houston, Texas, but remotely speaking in Toronto, Canada. We'll be having Gen.G and MIBR step foot onto the main stage of the press area. First team will be MIBR, and second team will be Gen.G. MIBR, of course, they lost their match back against Gen.G in the first round of the Swiss stage, thus going down to the elimination match against whoever it is that they will face at the time of the recording. I don't know who they're going to be, those opponents, meaning still we'll find out in due time as to exactly when that will happen, so or who it will be and what kind of matches will be taking place. And so yeah, MIBR will be first, then it will be Gen.G. Keep in mind, Gen.G, I will do a one-on-one interview with Munchkin, the IGO of Gen.G, and then I'll pick his brains as to what happened in the matchup and what led it to be such a dominating fashion or dominating match at Gen.G's favor. So plenty of look forward to for this live stream, and we're all just waiting for MIBR to come in first. So and they are stepping in right now. So if you guys can let me know if you guys can hear me or not. Please let me know. And also if you guys can hear the stream as well, let me know about that. Also type it in on the chat and we can get the show on the road.
What do I do? This is your headset, and that is your mic. He's saying anything when Shannon's speaking. You were like Ashton is really good at pumping them up. Yeah. Okay. He was like at the end, was like, I don't have anything to say anymore. Just go over there and shoot someone in the face, and that's it. And then when they lost, he was like, whatever, guys, keep doing it, keep trying. Um, I think really, you can look at him. Yeah.
So I believe we're just waiting on Cortesia to show up. Once he does show up, we'll get started on the presser. So yeah. that's just all who we've been waiting on. So, once again, if you guys can hear me and or not, let me know. Just type in on the chat saying yes, we can hear you, or no, we cannot hear you. That way, I can understand and know and kind of work accordingly with that. So, let me know whenever you can if you guys can hear me or not. All right, all right. Clamoran, thank you very much for the quick message. Really do appreciate it. And all we're just waiting on, like I said before, is just Cortesia to show up. And once he shows up and he gets all settled in to the table, we can get started with the press conference. So, uh, please bear in mind that. Please wait for a little bit while longer, and then we'll get started with the MIBR press conference, and then after that, the Gen.G press conference. And of course, please be advised, I will do a one-on-one interview with Munchkin of Gen.G. I'm definitely going to ask him about what happened in today's matchup against MIBR and how dominant it was, and their progression from the end of VCT Pacific and all that other good stuff. So you know, please do bear that in mind and look forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to this conversation with Munchkin and plenty of things to 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 discuss. So yeah. I will say though that on MIBR's side there will not be an interview. I sent a few requests to talk to a few players of MIBR before today, and unfortunately, I wasn't given a confirmation. So, for the two players that I did send the request for, they said no. I assume that they said yes to other people. You can kind of find who it is that they said yes to in the ensuing video when it does drop over in their respective outlets. But yeah, in case you guys don't know, earlier today, Wolves lost to Sentinels, and I was able to have a conversation with Fade, the head coach of Wolves, and I asked him stuff about, facing off against Sentinels and his progression as a coach and how he was able to be so versatile in his many teams, including his present team. On Sentinel side, I wasn't able to do an interview with a member there. I believe they did some interviews with other members of the Valorant esports media. And so, same kind of story over here. Only had one side say yes and the other side say no. So, hopefully I get better luck next time. And if it continues to be like this, then I understand. It's Masters time. Um, you got people from all over the world attending the event, either remotely or in person. So obviously they want to talk to the players and want to do their own articles or stories about them and their respective teams. And so, I mean, it's for that reason that I ended up not doing a single interview over in Masters Bangkok. I was only left to do press conferences, which is, it's a shame that I just had to do that. But at the same time, like, I understand, other people had other priorities and other people were given the opportunities because, they're there. And so, why would one talk to someone remotely where they can just talk to somebody in person and not, have the trouble going through all of that process of talking to and connecting with the remote guy? And so, yeah, I feel like I've been yapping for a very long time, but yeah, I'm just trying to fill in the time from now until Cortija shows up, which is still waiting, still hanging around. So yeah, I will say this though to you guys. For finals weekend, I will be present. I will be there in person. I will be able to talk to the people that are covering the event. Oh, and Cortija's just jumping in, so get started right now.
Okay. Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second press conference of the day. Thank you, MIBR, for being here today with us. Now we are going to start with some questions in the call. The first question is for Rasur.
Hi, this is Razor representing the Valorant competitive Reddit community. A question for Verno. Now that stage one has passed and you guys have qualified for an international event, do you feel that you are completely integrated in the team? And what were things that you learned in the process of adapting with the new team?
I think I'm integrated in the team. I think there's still some problems since it's still new for other people more than me. Like Shannon has worse English, but I think otherwise we're good. There's not a problem right now, and I'm fully integrated.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Next question is from Fernando.
Thank you. Hi, guys. Fernando, Game Arena Brasil. My question was for Frodo em português. Frodão, Nando Show do Game Arena, cara. Sinto muito pela derrota. Cara, qual que você sente que foi o maior desafio que o MIBR enfrentou hoje no servidor, além, claro, do dia apagado?
Eu acho que ficou um pouco. Nós estamos jogando um pouco baixo nível. E não quero dizer que os caras não merecem ganhar esse jogo. Eu acho que Gen.G trazeram um gameplay bom, composição meio esquisito aí no Sunset, mas atropelou nós um pouco. E era muito demérito nosso em essa parte que nós nada estava bom, não entramos no jogo bom, muitos bônus, flawless e tudo isso. Eu acho que era muita coisa junto e, fim do conta, não entramos no jogo e enfrentamos um time muito forte, com muita tática, muita diversão, e nós chegamos muito mal. Só não tem excusa, é só voltar e tentar ganhar no próximo jogo.
Obrigado, boa sorte.
Thank you so much. Next question is from Shobi. Sierra, are you there?
Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Hardware side. Hello, Sierra or Zobi freelance esports commentator. My question can either go to Verno, since it's about something you said at the pre-event conference, or it can go to Coach Fraud, since it's about the team macro. Verno, you mentioned during the pre-event conference you hadn't had time to explore Toronto because it had been nose to the grindstone in preparation to win this event since you got here. But then the performance today didn't kind of reflect that work put in. What do you think Gen.G brought that you were least prepared for, had a hard time handling? And given you don't play tomorrow but Tuesday, how will you ensure you are in better form for your match against Team Liquid then?
Rod, you got that?
Yeah, I mean, our team, we were practicing for a different qualifier before coming here, so we've been just on a boot camp kind of mindset. So when we got here to Toronto, of course, we want to visit the sites and see the city, but our focus is to win. Obviously, that was the worst thing that we could have put out in the server today, but we've been playing nonstop, playing a ton of ranks, playing a ton of scrims, getting prepared, and could even argue maybe over preparation, overworking, but at the same time, that's what we know got us to where we are right now, which is working hard. And we might adjust some things, but ultimately, we're here to compete, and that's going to be our focus. We obviously did not put a good showing out there, but our focus will be to put out a better game against Team Liquid.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from Joao.
Hello guys, it's John Oliveira from Vision Brazil, and I do my question in Portuguese for Shannon. Shannon, primeiro mapa na Sunset, pelo menos vendo de fora, senti que você não conseguiu encaixar seu jogo. Acho que o time todo não foi bem no coletivo, mas você senti que sofreu um pouquinho mais como controlador ali. Dentro do game, principalmente nessa Sunset, você teve essa impressão também que você estava sendo bem caçado pelo time adversário, seu jogo não encaixou como controlador do time?
Sinto que, como controlador nesse mapa, eu tenho algumas plays mais agressivas junto com o Aspas, então a gente estava sendo bem caçado no meio. Então, sempre que o Aspas estava splitando, não sei, eu estava junto, então o Aspas morria, o Aspas não conseguia jogar o jogo também, e eu também não consegui jogar, se a gente não consegue jogar, é, acontece isso, né? A gente não consegue jogar o terra inteiro.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next question is from Pedro.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right, thanks so much. Pedro Romero, independent journalist. Appreciate you guys giving us the time for this quick press conference. Of course, commiserations on the loss. I'm going to send this one over to Aspas. Want to ask you for just your point of view as to the challenge that was today from Gen.G. Obviously, it kind of felt like at certain points, especially in the second map, they picked you early on in a given round, and that kind of set the difficulty to a higher level for your respective team. I want to know, what was the most difficult part in facing Gen.G as a whole for you, from your point of view today?
For me, we didn't play the same way that we play, where just running around the map and playing super slow. They played really well, but I think that today we just didn't play. We didn't show anything, and we just walked around the map.
Thank you so much. Next question is from Thomas.
Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a build off from the last question, but it's like these specific teams usually, this is more directed to Aspas, but these specific teams usually have a different playstyle from America's teams. So do you think that's usually something that catches you off? You said it's just a bad day, but does that have anything to do with it? And will Team Liquid have any kind of similarities because they're a different region?
I don't really know. Different regions has different playstyles, like you said. Pacific has a playstyle, Americas has a playstyle, China as well, and EMEA. So probably in 2 days against Liquid, it's gonna be a different game. I think we just need to focus on ourselves and show what we really know how to play, instead of just walking around the map like we did today, because we're totally off. But Gen.G countered us so well and they played so well, so I think we need to focus on ourselves and do better next time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next question is from Chitaku.
Hello guys, I'm Shitaku from Universo Valorant. Sorry for the last. My question is for Axin. Artin, how do you feel you have progressed as an IGL ahead of this tournament? And what do you feel you like it in this match?
Can you repeat?
How do you feel you have progressed as an IGL ahead of this tournament? And what do you feel you like it in this match?
I can't understand your question, sorry.
Eu te ajudo, eu te ajudo. Ele tá querendo saber um pouco sobre sua trajetória como GL aqui e como é que isso afetou hoje o seu jogo no mapa.
It's kind of hard question to answer because I'm the type of IGL that I try to give my best for the team. So I did nothing different that I usually do. But since Gen.G was playing really good and we were playing really different and really bad, they punished me a lot more than usual. So that's basically why I play poorly today.
Thank you so much. Next question is from Riser.
Hi, I have another question from the Valorant competitive community on Reddit for Verno. It's a bit of a lighthearted question. Do you have any plans to come to Brazil in the off season and to get your Brazilian nationality certificate, of course?
Yeah, I'll go for some citizenship in Brazil. Sure. That's my plan.
Thank you.
Thank you. And last question is from Fernando.
Thank you, Juan. Bom, essa pergunta vai para quem se sentir confortável de responder. Eu queria saber, né? Teve muita discussão sobre o reverse sweep que vocês acabaram tomando contra o 100 Chiefs. Queria saber se vocês sentem que isso de alguma forma pode ter afetado a confiança da equipe.
No.
É, um novo mês, novo dia. Não estamos pensando no passado, mano.
Beleza, obrigado. Boa sorte na sequência.
Thank you. With this, we conclude this press conference. Thank you, MIBR, for being here.
Thank you.
What there would be questions from
All right, so that was MIBR finishing their press conference after their loss against Gen.G. As you guys can kind of see, or I will say right now, the matchups for the second round of the Swiss stage has been revealed. In the high matches or in the advanced matches, we'll be having BLG versus Sentinels, and then PRX versus Gen.G. The winners of those matches will move on to playoffs and don't have to worry about the rest of the Swiss stage. In the other side of the bracket, we have the elimination matches, and that will feature Team Heretics versus Wolves and Team Liquid versus MIBR. And so, of course, obviously, as it says, the losing teams of those latter two matchups, they will fall, they will get eliminated early, and it will be the first two teams out of the competition. So, plenty to look forward to on that regard. We will have tomorrow BOG, Sentinels, and PRX Gen.G tomorrow on the 9th, which is a Monday. And then the 10th, we'll be having those elimination matches between TH Wolves and Team Liquid versus MIBR. So quick news on that. So yeah, we're just now waiting for Gen.G to show up. And of course, like I said before, we'll be having Munchkin, the IGL of Gen.G, doing a one-on-one interview with myself. And then obviously this will be on the live stream, and also post the recording of said interview with Munchkin onto the channel itself as a separate video. So look forward to that. The one-on-one interview will be happening after the press conference. And so, yeah, Be advised, Gen.G is finally making their way to the stage. Be advised on that. Press conference will be starting very soon. Also, big heads up for those of you who have missed watching the MIBR press conference. I just uploaded it to the channel. I'm providing the link right now for you guys to watch if you want to do so during this live stream or maybe after this. So I'm going to send this one over here right now onto the chat. So yeah, I just finally uploaded the MIBR press conference, which was done like a few minutes after, or a few minutes up until now. I don't know how to talk. I think my mic was stuttering, but like roughly like a few minutes after it ended, I finally, all right, quickly uploaded it to the channel, so you guys can give it a watch, give it a listen, and you can share it if you want as well. So I don't want to force you guys to do anything. So yeah, it's up to you. So. One more thing that I want to add in for you guys is just before the final member of Gen.G gets onto the stage is, if you want to support the channel, you want to give it a like, you want to give it a comment, and all of that good stuff. You want to give it a subscribe, please do so. It helps the channel grow. It helps it expand its reach to the rest of the community here on YouTube. It'll definitely help me grow as a journalist and all of that good stuff, so I can bring more eyeballs into this space and bring more of the insight that I receive from the professional competitors that are taking part in this competition for them and also for you guys. So if you guys want to hit that like, you guys want to hit that subscribe, uh, please do so if you want. If not, then it's all good. I don't want to force you guys to do anything. So, I think I was just doing it like whichever YouTuber and stuff like that. So, I think it's better if I just stop talking. So, all right.
Thank you so much. We are going to start with the second press conference. Thank you, Gen.G, for being here, and congratulations for your victory. Now we are going to start with some questions on the call. Razor, you have the first question.
Sure, this is a question from the Valorant competitive Reddit community. To Foxy9, your career has been pretty up and down the past few years.
Oh,
From roster changes, getting benched, and role swaps. It seems you've finally hit your stride this year. What clicked?
Razor, can you repeat the question because that's you in the middle of the question?
Yes.
Cool.
To Foxy9, your career has been pretty up and down for the past few years. From roster changes, getting benched, and role swaps. It seems you've finally hit your stride this year. What clicked?
예. 네. 포크 선수에게 질문 드리겠습니다. 지금까지 커리어에 위아래가 조금 있었습니다. 이제 롤도 바뀌고, 로스터도 바뀌고, 이제 지금 완벽해졌다고 생각하는데, 어떤 연유가 있었는지.
아무래도 코치 감독 형들이 방향성을 잘 이끌어줬기 때문에 저희 선수 6명이 잘 갔던 것 같고요. 그리고 이제 옆에서 도와준 뭐 나라 형, 그리고 상범이 형, 원태 형, 재영이 형, 현철이가 이제 잘 이끌어줘서 잘 되지 않았나. 예, 감사합니다.
Well, because of our coaches and head coach, guided us really well, and six-man team, Texture, Caron, and he mentioned all the players, and those brothers brought me to to the right spot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question is from Chitaku.
Hello, guys. First for all, congratulations for the win. I'm Shitaku from Universo Valorant. My question is for Solo. At the start of the Masters, we saw Asian teams dominate with 3 out of 4 victory. How do you feel about the evolution of Asian playing style in this game?
Sorry, can I ask you, can you repeat the question again?
Oh, okay, no problem. Solo, how do you feel about the evolution of Asian playing style in this game with a 3 out of 4 victory in this Masters?
솔로 감독님께 질문 드리겠습니다. 이번 마스터즈 시작하면서 아시안 스타일의 게임 방식이 이제 거의 혁명을 이뤘다고 생각을 하는데 혹시 이 부분에 대해서 어떻게 생각하실까요?
아시아 스타일 그런 거는 잘 모르겠고 저희만의 스타일을 찾아서 가고 있기 때문에 그냥 뭐 잘 되고 있다고 생각합니다.
Well, rather than Asian style, we are doing on our own style, and I think we're doing quite well. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from Sierra.
Yes, hello, Sierra, freelance esports commentator. My question can go to Karen or anybody who was on the 2024 roster. Karen, you mentioned it was Ash's debut match for Masters, and he definitely delivered, most notably the Haven Defender Spawn 4K coming to mind. And I just wanted to ask what it is about the Gen.G environment that allows you all as a team to be so supportive and build super strong rookies, considering, that, Karen, you were also a rookie, a strong contending rookie in the 2024 season.
카론 선수에게 질문 드립니다. 카론 선수 말고도 2024년 로스터에 아무나 에게 질문 드리는데 이제 젠지의 환경이 정말 궁금합니다. 뭐 루키를 이끌어 준다던가 그런 이제 성장하는 과정들의 이제 환경을 얘기를 할 수밖에 없는 상황이어서요. 네.
저희 이제 제가 처음 들어왔을 당시에는 그 감독 코치 형들이 이제 저를 이제 되게 잘 이끌어주고 게임의 방향성을 좀 정해주고 그 다음에 이제 인게임에서 벌어지는 거는 상범이 형이 좀 라이브 피드백을 해주면서 좀 이끌어 가주는 게 아마 저희의 루키를 좀 기르는 방식이었던 것 같습니다. 이런 부분들이 좀 2025년 이번 연도에도 이제 현철이나 뭐 재성이 이런 선수들한테 이제 좋은 작용을 해가지고 뭐 그냥 잘 해줘가지고 다 좋게 된 것 같습니다.
그리고 저희는 사실 라이브 피드백도 그렇고 감커진 형님들이 너무 잘 알려주긴 하지만 저희 팀에서 제일 좋은 점은 사실 어떤 누가 들어와도 이렇게 해라 저렇게 해라가 아닌 그냥 본인만의 스타일을 찾게끔 만들어주는 게 저희의 되게 큰 장점이라고 생각을 해서 그것 때문인 것 같습니다.
When we first came in, the head coaches and the other coaches guided us really well. But also in game, Sangbum and the IGL and live feedbacks was the way of raising up the rookies, and also the Foxy9 and Ash, and it worked well for them as well. And also Texture answered. For us, coaches did really well. But as well for Gen.G, our style is that, whoever we have, we're trying to find, helping them to find their own style. And that direction is working really well with Gen.G. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from Pedro.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, perfect. Well, Pedro Romero, independent journalist. Thank you guys so much for giving us the time for this press conference, and of course, congratulations on the W, the victory, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna send this question over to Solo. Shortly before this matchup against MIBR, you had a chance to meet Fraud, the coach of MIBR. You guys even exchanged jerseys, and it's interesting to see that, considering both of you guys have been one would say pioneers of the FPS genre in your respective regions, Fraud in North America and yourself in Korea. What was that encounter like, and what was it like just to face him as like head coaches for this matchup?
솔로 감독님께 질문드립니다. 전에는 이제 MIBR 프로드 코치를 만났는데 이제 신기하게도 그 FPS 장르에서 계속 같이 이제 성장해 나오면서 이제 선수로서 만났다가 이제는 저희 이제 그 발로란트에서 감독으로 만났는데 어떤지 궁금합니다.
진짜 오랜만에 한 10년 넘게 못 보다가 발로란트 씬에서 이제 만나게 됐는데 사실 MIBR이랑 만나기는 솔직히 좀 개인적으로는 싫었었는데 어쨌든 만났으니까 저희가 이겨야 되고 그리고 뭐 프로즈 코치를 만나니까 너무 일단 기분이 좋았고 옛날 생각이 좀 많이 났던 것 같습니다. 네.
Well, it's been more than 10 years, and we ended up, seeing each other in Valorant scene. MIBR, personally, I really didn't want to face against, but we ended up, facing each other, so we had to win. Meeting Fraud Coach as well, it brings me back of the memories, and it was really happy to see him. And yes, thank you.
Thanks. Next question is from Weiser.
Hi, this is another question from the Valorant competitive Reddit community to Texture. You have shown us an amazing performance on the operator in the match against MIBR. Which player do you hope to have an operator battle against in the tournament?
텍스처 선수에게 질문드립니다. 완벽한 오퍼레이터 운영을 보여주셨는데 MIBR 상대로 그 토너먼트에서 그 오퍼 싸움으로 만나고 싶은 선수가 있을까요?
아무나 상관없습니다. 제가 제일 잘 써요.
It doesn't matter who I meet. I'm the best operator in this tournament.
Thank you very much.
Amazing answer. Next question is from Sierra.
Yes, this question can go to Coach Solo or to Texture. Obviously, Aspas is a duelist that has bolstered teams on the international stage, and it looked like Gen.G and Texture, you in particular, were utterly shutting him down, especially on Haven. Was this more of a happy accident or a core part of the game plan to success today?
Sorry, I missed in the middle part. Can you repeat the question again? Sorry.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, Aspas is a duelist that has bolstered teams on the international stage, and it looked like Gen.G and Texture in particular were utterly shutting him down, especially on Haven. Was this more of a happy accident or a core part of the game plan today for success?
코치나 텍스처 선수에게 질문드립니다. 아스파스가 세계적으로 정말 대단한 듀얼리스트로 알고 있는데 헤이븐에서 젠지가 아스파스를 계속 셧다운을 하는 모습을 보여줬는데 이게 예상되었던 그 플랜되었던 그 스트래티지였나요? 아니면은 예, 우연이었을까요?
사실 뭐 저희는 그러니까 물론 세계적으로 유명하고 잘하는 선수들이 많지만 사실 저희는 그런 거 신경 안 쓰거든요. 그냥 저희는 저희가 연습한 토대로 경기에 임하기 때문에 저희는 저희의 연습법을 믿어 의심치 않아서 그래서 뭐 어떤 세계적인 선수가 앞에 있어도 사실 크게 상관은 없습니다.
For us, there are a lot of global star players, but we do not care because we always play how we practiced, and in front of whoever we have, it doesn't really matter for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last question is from our advisor.
Hi, this is a question for Ash from the VALORANT competitive Reddit community. To Ash, how did your LAN debut feel, and how did you feel about that 4K and missing a very close ace on Haven?
애쉬 선수에게 질문 드립니다. 정말 완벽한 데뷔전 어떠셨나요? 그리고 헤이븐에서 시티에서 그 거의 아쉽게 에이스를 놓치셨는데 이 부분에서도 어떠신지 궁금합니다.
우선 처음 국제대회에서 승리를 따내가지고 매우 좋고요. 그다음에 이제 4킬에서 에이스를 못한 건 아쉽긴 하지만 그래도 4킬을 했다는 거에 만족을 해가지고 다음에는 에이스 할 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다.
Well, I feel really great winning the first debut of the global events. And, for the Haven part, it was really, sad that it was a 4-kill only, but, I'm satisfied and, I will try to get the ace in the next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we have another last question, Sarah.
Yeah. All right. Recording. All right. Sierra or Zoe, freelance esports commentator. This question goes to anybody on the team. The draw show revealed your opponent in the next round of Swiss stage for a spot in playoffs PRX, a team you have a lengthy track record against, but it's always been close matches. How do you feel going against them in such an important match? And how do you feel the addition of Patman has changed them as a roster since you haven't faced him directly?
Right. So it goes to, sorry. 그 아무나에게 질문 드리는데요. 드로우쉐로 이제 페렉 만나는 게 확정이 지어졌는데 이제 팬맨 로스터 변경이 있는 페이퍼렉스를 만나는 게 또 처음이기도 하고 이 부분에 대해서 어떤 준비가 돼 있는지 아니면 소감이 어떠신지 궁금합니다.
사실 뭐 소감이나 이런 거는 딱히 해줄 말은 없는 것 같고 페이퍼렉스 잘하는 팀이고 좋은 팀이니까 밑에서 다시 올라올 수 있을 거라고 생각합니다.
Right. I do not have anything to PaperX because it's a great team, but I know they will come up from the bottom. So we'll be great. Thank you.
Okay. Now we are going to take some questions here in the room.
Hello, my name is Shayo. This is a question for the coach. Today you saw a lot of your players getting picks and then forcing a default onto MIBR, but then disrespecting them a lot, peeking smokes, playing aggressively, overheating, and obviously smashing them. How much of this was practice and how much was it with just the players being confident and just taking the game into their own hands?
오늘 그 디폴트 플레이가 되게 많았는데 공격적으로 하면서 뭐 1대1 교전이라든지 이 부분에 대해서 되게 계속 승리를 가져오셨는데 이게 자신감에서 비롯된 플레이였는지 아니면은 이 부분으로 연습을 하셨는지 궁금합니다. 전부에게 질문이었어가지고요. 코치진 분.
그냥 저희가 캐나다 와서 시차정이 좀 잘 안 됐었거든요. 근데 그 부분이 잘 되고 좀 적응해 나가면서 선수들이 컨디션이 좀 많이 좋아서 따로 저희가 뭐 홀드나 뭐 개인적인 교전이라든지 이런 거는 뭐 항상 하던 대로 스크림 때 열심히 하기 때문에 그냥 저희가 운이 좋아서 잘 돼서 이겼다고 생각하고 있습니다.
Well, we had a jet lag and trying to, get used to the jet lag. Overall, our condition was going well. So the holds and the picks, we practiced well in the scrim as well. At the end, we got luck as well. Thank you.
Nice. And one follow-up for Texture. You said, quote, they have Ospas, my team has me. Any words for PRX?
텍스 선수에게 질문드립니다. 그 아스파스 선수가 있고 젠지는 내가 있는데 페이퍼렉스에게 한마디 있으실까요?
너네 우리 무서워하잖아. 밑에서부터 올라와라.
You guys are scared of us. Come up from the bottom.
Thank you so much.
Hey, how you doing, guys? I'm Ravish. I live here. Just a quick question to the entire team. I remember a while back I talked to Texture about who the funniest member of the team was, and he says suggest. Now, with a brand new roster, I wanted to get all your take on who do you guys think the funniest member of the team is? Thanks.
텍스 선수에게 저번에 물어봤는데 젠지에서 제일 웃긴 멤버가 누구냐고 물어봤을 때 서제스트 선수라고 답변을 주셨는데 새로운 젠지 로스터에서 제일 웃긴 멤버가 누군지 전체 팀에게 물어보고 싶습니다.
HSK.
아,
그건 좀 서제스트. 서제스트. 원트 솔로.
에이.
Of course, suggest.
아, 감사합니다.
Thank you.
Hello, Nerdscast, independent caster from Americas. First question isn't my question. It's someone asked it or messaged me. This is for the whole team. What is your favorite K-drama and do you have a recommendation?
전체 팀에게 여쭤보고 싶습니다. 제일 좋아하는 한국 드라마가 있을까요?
이 드라마를 안 본 지가 좀 오래돼가지고 이게.
It's been a while I haven't watched a K-drama or just a drama in general.
내 마지막 기억이 태양이 우연데?
오징어 게임.
오징어 게임 그게 근데
드라마라고
하긴
그렇지 않나? 드라마인데.
They mentioned about Squid Game, but is it a drama? Hesitating to answer.
I do have an actual question though for the coach of Gen.G. So looking over the two maps, you had really similar agent pools. The only difference being Foxy9 switching from Deadlock to KJ. Was that basically because you guys were comfortable on that composition throughout, or are you not trying to show your full hand yet?
코치진에게 질문드립니다. 두 맵에서 비슷한 요원 픽들을 하셨는데 뭐 바뀐 거라고는 폭시나인의 킬조이나 데드록 그 차이였지만은 혹시 이게 편해서 이렇게 하셨는지 아니면은 아직까지 숨겨놓은 모든 비장의 카드를 보여주기 싫어서 이렇게 진행하셨는지 궁금합니다.
뭐 딱히 숨기는 건 없고요. 저희가 뭐 솔직히 모든 요원을 다 잘할 수 있는 선수들이기 때문에 네, 뭐 언제든지 다른 요원이 나올 수도 있다고 생각하고 있고 네, 많이 기대해 주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 네.
We're not trying to hide our hands because our members are good at all agents. And of course, anytime we could bring up other agents as well. So please, support us and be with us. Thank you.
감사합니다. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gen.G, thank you so much for being here. With this question, we conclude this press conference. Please, you can give them a big applause and congratulations for your victory and good luck in your next match.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for all the media. See you tomorrow.
All right, that was Gen.G during their press conference following their victory over MIBR. For now, we're just waiting on us to being moved over to a separate room in the Zoom meeting, and then we can do the interview with Munchkin, the IGO of Gen.G, of course, the same team that defeat MIBR. So I guess we're getting moved right now. So get ready on that. Get ready on that. All right. We're just getting set. Now we're just waiting on Munchkin's arrival.
Yeah, I just need two translators, I think, or three.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thanks.
Okay, hello.
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 Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right, the translator, can you hear me as well?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, then perfect. Really appreciate it. All right, I'm going to do the introduction and we're going to get started with the questions after that, okay?
Sure.
Okay, so let's start right now. Okay. Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview. This time covering VCT Masters Toronto 2025. My guest at this time is Munchkin, the IGL of Gen.G, who are coming off with their victory over MIBR in the first round of the Swiss stage. Just moved on to the advancement stage in said competition. So Munchkin, thank you so much for the opportunity for this interview and congratulations on the victory. I mean, all things considered, when it comes to looking at this match, there was plenty of expectations as to like this being a much more closer match. Obviously, you guys dominated. What was going through your mind first and foremost, when it comes to finishing this match in relatively a clean fashion?
원치킨 선수 아이젤을 하면서 이제 사실 마스터즈 토론토에 오고 보통은 접점을 예상을 하지만은 오늘 경기는 정말 한쪽으로 조금 치우쳐졌다고도 말할 수 있겠는데요. 이걸 혹시 예상을 하셨는지 아니면은 준비를 하면서 뭐 이거 조금 운이 따랐다든지 그게 궁금합니다.
일단 전혀 예상 못했고요. 저는 3시드 팀 중에 MIBR이 가장 잘하는 팀이라고 생각을 했고 만났을 때 운이 없겠다, 힘들겠다라고 생각을 했었는데 물론 저희 감코 형들이랑 저희 팀원들이 잘 준비해온 것도 맞지만 저희 팀원들 오늘 퍼포먼스가 너무 좋았기 때문에 네, 이런 좋은 경기력이 나온 것 같습니다.
I really didn't expect this match to be one-sided. Obviously, for me, I believe in third seed. MIBR it's one of the strongest team I thought, and Solo and other coaches prepared it well. But today's our team performance was really well and communicated well during the game. So I think this end up in one-sided game with MIBR.
When it comes to looking at the preparation for this matchup and the preparation for this opposing squad, what was the most important thing that the coaches emphasized to yourself as the IGO that could then relay this kind of information to the rest of the guys?
이번 MIBR 경기를 준비를 하면서 코치진들이 이제 선수들에게 강조했던 점, 이제 상대를 하면서 준비해야 되는 점이라든지 그런 가장 중요했던 점이 어떤 건지 궁금합니다.
Confidence.
Oh, for sure. You guys definitely showed that. Starting off though, like MIBR in the map phase picked Sunset, which is a map that you guys obviously haven't played at all up until today. Were you guys surprised by that they went to such a direction?
MIBR이 전장을 선택한 첫 번째 맵 선셋에서 이제 젠지는 사실 선셋을 게임 안 한 지 엄청 오래됐는데 이 스코어를 혹시 예상을 하셨을까요? 아니면 이 결과가 예상이 되셨을까요?
일단 저희가 항상 새로운 전략을 준비해 오면은 항상 첫 번째 경기는 잘 잡았기 때문에 이길 거라고 예상은 했었고요. 사실 근데 MIBR이 저희 선색 픽하는 것도 뭐 당연하다라고 생각을 하고 있었고 그 부분이 잘 와닿아가지고 네, 첫 번째로 좋은 경기력 보여드린 것 같습니다.
Whatever we prepare in the first map, it goes well for us. And, we actually kind of expected the MIBR to pick Sunset. And, the way we coaches and the players prepared, I think that's how it went.
No, for sure. I mean, and definitely the momentum continued over into Haven, which you guys won 13-1, and it just speaks to the strength that this team has in this a map. I mean, I think the same can be said for like a Lotus, which is the map that MIBR banned during the pick phase. I want to ask you just sort of on a general sense, how do you kind of look at the strength of the team when it comes to its map pool and its map versatility, and how that kind of squares up to like the rest of the teams taking part in this competition?
For Gen.G, right?
Yeah.
오케이. MIBR이 이제 MIBR과 선색 경기 이후에 이제 헤이븐 경기까지 이제 그 흐름을 타가지고 이제 완전 편향적인 그 결과를 보여주셨는데, 혹시 그 젠지에서 그 준비했던 wait sorry for the interrupt. What was the last part of the question?
Just sort of like how the map pool strength fares against the rest of the other teams in this competition.
젠지가 갖고 있는 이제 맵풀의 강점이라 그 뭐냐 그 다른 팀들에 비교했을 때 그 젠지가 갖고 있는 맵풀의 강점에 대해서 좀 궁금합니다.
일단 저희 모든 팀들이 저희를 상대로 할 때 이제 로터스, 헤이븐, 그리고 어쩌면 어센트까지도 이 맵풀 중에 무조건 한 맵을 상대해야 된다고 생각을 하기 때문에, 그래서 저희 같은 경우는 항상 뭐 자신감이 있는 편이고, 최소 한 맵을 가져갈 수 있다는 자신감을 갖고 있어서 상대 입장에서 이런 맵풀이 굉장히 힘든 것 같아요. 어느 맵을 배내야 되고 어느 맵을 픽해야 될지.
Well, for against all the teams in this Masters Toronto, they need to know that either they have to face Ascent, Lotus, Sunset, and Haven. Sorry,
로터스, 헤이븐, 어센트.
Lotus, Haven, Ascent, and what we have prepared is just
그냥 그 부분이 상대가 저희를
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard for them, facing either one of them, those maps for against Gen.G.
No, for sure. I want to now pivot quickly over to, the state of the team and obviously how that kind of compares to last year's team. Of course, we're now approaching the halfway point of 2025. So you already have like a good idea as to how this version of the squad has been doing. But I want to ask you, Munchkin, how does this squad compare to, last year's squad, in which you guys had Lakia and Meteor, and how that kind of compares to, having Foxy 9 and Ash? How do you kind of view the difference between both squads?
작년 젠지 로스터와 이번 연도 젠지 로스터에 대해서 어쩔 수 없이 이렇게 여쭤보게 되는데요. 메테오와 그 선수들이 있었을 때 2024년과 현재 2025년의 젠지, 이제 2025년도 반쯤 다 지나갔으니까 혹시 그 차이점이라든지 아니면은 갖고 있는 젠지의 새로운 색깔이라든지 그런 것들이 좀 궁금합니다.
일단 제가 하는 이야기는 뭐 이제 감독 코치님들이랑 딱히 했던 이야기는 아니고, 사실 저 같은 경우는 2024년 뭐 메테오, 라키아가 각자 포지션에서 최고의 선수였기 때문에 이 선수들의 대체자를 찾는 거는 불가능하다라고 생각을 했었어요. 그래서 처음에는 대체자를 찾으려고 노력을 했고, 그런 선수들과 같이 플레이를 했었는데 이제 느꼈죠. 이제 힘들구나. 그래서 저 같은 경우는 이 선수들의, 그러니까 새로운 선수들의 장점을 잘 발휘할 수 있도록, 이 선수들의 플레이 스타일은 어떤 스타일이고 어떻게 해야지 우리 팀에 녹아드는지 약간 그 부분을 중점적으로 바꾸면서 팀적으로 좋아졌다고 생각합니다.
Meteo and Lakia, it's basically one of the best player in that role. And, I believe that it's probably almost impossible to find their substitutions. And I believe that, what rather than finding their substitutions with their skills, I was trying to find our new members, to help them find their own color to, be with the Gen.G. And these kind of things, I haven't talked with the solo, the coaches, but this is my opinion.
I had a chance to talk to Karen in VCT Pacific during the playoffs, and he mentioned about how like he viewed the potential of this team, this version of the squad, as much higher than what we saw from the last year's squad. I want to ask for your opinion and your thoughts about that. Do you kind of agree with in that sense, or not?
작년 퍼시픽에서 카롱 선수와 대화한 내용 중에 저희가 2024년에 그 젠지 포텐셜보다도 2025년의 젠지 포텐셜이 조금 더 높다고 카롱 선수가 대답을 해주셨는데, 원치킨 선수는 이 부분에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시나요?
뭐 사실 작년에 2024년 저희가 챔피언스를 잘했다라면 절대 이런 말을 할 수 없다고 생각하지만 챔피언스 때 아쉽게 마무리를 했고 그 챔피언스를 결국 잘 마무리하면 작년보다 좋은 한 해를 보냈다라고 이야기할 수 있을 거기 때문에 네. 그런 포텐셜 때문에 저는 네, 이번 연도를 더 기대하고 잘할 수 있을 거 생각합니다.
You know, I'm expecting this potentials of 2025 Gen.G well because I wouldn't be able to say it because in 2024 champions we ended up not getting the trophies, but with the new rosters changes and 2025 potential, we're hoping to reach up to the top.
No, for sure. Going back into one of your answers earlier on in this interview, you mentioned confidence and how that helped you guys carry forward in this matchup against MIBR. How confident are you guys now for your next matchup against PRX and the kind of challenge that they might show to you guys?
그 전 답변해 주셨던 질문으로 답변으로 돌아가자면은 그 MIBR과의 경기 중에서 가장 중요했던 요소가 뭐라고 여쭤봤을 때 자신감이라고 답변을 해주셨는데요. 이제 앞서오는 페이퍼렉스와의 경기에서 가장 중요해야 되는 점이 어떤 건지 궁금합니다.
Same. It's confidence.
Confidence.
All right, then no further elaboration on that short and sweet. Munchkin, thank you so much for the opportunity for this interview and all the answers. I give my thanks to the translator for translating everything, and best of luck goes to you against PRX.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We are all done, right?
가신 것 같은데.
All right, that was it. That was Munchkin, and that was a very interesting conversation. Very good to know what the team was thinking and their thought process and their rationale and how they faced off against MIBR and the challenge that they showed. And so, good to know that. And obviously, I'll be posting the recording of the interview at the end of the day or maybe tomorrow. Also stay tuned for interviews with Newzinho and Alex, the ones that I did yesterday. I'll be sure to post them up later tonight. And so that'll be all be happening before day 3. Day 3, of course, as I mentioned, we're going to be featuring the winners of today and yesterday facing off against each other for spots at playoffs in Masters Toronto. So definitely looking forward to that. Whether or not I get interviews, we'll see. I'll let you guys know once I do the live streams for tomorrow. So that's it. This has been Pedro. This has been Pedro covering day 2 of Masters Toronto. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And of course, as always, bye.